Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're getting a lot more brand new information when it comes to the PlayStation 5 Pro. As you guys probably know, the PlayStation 5 Pro is in this kind of awkward stage where it's out and officially able for pre-order. As you guys always kind of keep on me saying, we have the pre-order links down below in the description. So if you guys ever do want to go pick one up, feel free to use those down below. A lot of you guys have and have been supporting me a lot, so thank you guys very much. But when it comes to all this type of stuff, the PlayStation 5 Pro is getting a little bit more of a, I would say, community bump. Right now, a lot of the game developers, big game companies, and as well, just people who have actually had a hands-on, I guess like hands-on of the PlayStation 5 Pro are seemingly loving it more and more and more. Now, once again, I'm not necessarily making too much when it comes to me using affiliate links or trying to go address these situations. I just think that so far, I bought one, and I'm also giving one away to you, like the subscribers down below, and I think it's cool. I like the console. But right now, we're seeing a few more different perspectives when it comes to the console itself as a whole. Number one, saying that it is actually maybe us being a little bit too harsh when it comes to the price point and the specs. Right now, brand new game companies doing unspeakable things in terms of the PS5 base and the Xbox Series X, saying it's miles above. And as well, even people saying that this even comparatively to PCs might even be better due to the fact that the optimization itself for the console is going to be miles ahead of things like a PC, or it may be a little bit more various, while the PS5 Pro might be a lot more consistent, and also due to the fact that Sony, PlayStation, all these third-party game devs are going to be focused a lot more on optimization and making it stable, may actually make it a better option once again over other various sources. So right now we're going to go talk about this because there's a lot of brand new things coming out from these big game studios, and I hope you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy. Leave a like if you guys agree or enjoy the video. Subscribe if you guys are new here on the second channel for the entries for the PS5 Pro giveaway. And of course, go scroll down below for the Twitter links for bonus entries, the Twitch as well, if you guys want to say hi, up on Twitch for the bonus entries too. And of course, as I mentioned, we have all the affiliate links down below as well. So as I mentioned, there's a lot of big things for the PS5 Pro. It is a little bit more expensive, but it seems like the reception's been really well. As I mentioned, through affiliate links, we've seen a lot more people than expected picking it up in every retailer. Ever since now, we also had the first day, obviously, when it came to the PlayStation Direct. So the sales numbers are a lot higher than expected. I'll be fully honest, even from my own community, that's more of a PlayStation-based community. But at the same time, we're seeing more and more and more and more information coming out right now on the PS5 Pro. So a few weeks ago, but even once again, we're now seeing once again more reiterations saying that this console absolutely rocks. Where the PS5 Pro was getting the green flag now from the No Man's Sky devs, and a lot of people are kind of curious if people are being too harsh on it or people are mad about it, and a lot of these games are getting enhanced versions for their upcoming PS5 Pros. And they're basically saying, too, when a lot of people had like the $700 price tag, gamers are focused on that. Didn't really see how much of a big improvement it was with the AI and PSSR and ray tracing and just everything else, too, on top of that. So it's kind of nice to see that more and more people are coming out of here, too, as well, to kind of go and see the overall vibe, where people are just sitting here being like, oh, this is going to be cool. It's going to be dope. Like, people are just saying it's actually overshadowed by, like, the price point was overshadowed by its potential improvements, too, as well, that everyone's excited for it, that people should basically go and reconsider their initial perceptions. You know, all this type of stuff all timed on in, and basically saying this is going to be beautiful. And they're saying this over here too. They have staged screenshots as a fair summary of how they even feel for these games, and they have a chance to go look at these. That the shift in perspective is finally coming over here for the PS5 Pro, that people are seeing it differently. And the more and more and more we keep on seeing coming out, the more and more I'd probably be agreeing on this, where we see all this type of stuff, that there's going to be actually a way bigger improvement for all these games than everyone is basically expecting. They're looking for the future. They want more innovation. They want to make sure these things are going well. But this is why things are getting even cooler, because as of right now, BioWare now. So we start off with all these other various companies. Like, obviously, the PlayStation companies are going to love these games. Duh. They're almost paid to. They're almost forced to. The PS5 Pro sucks and their game sucks. They're Naughty Dog and all these other big places like Insomniac. They're not going to stay in business. That's just how it works. But now we're even seeing third-party things like, you know, EA, which has no affiliation besides being business partners with PlayStation, saying, BioWare praising the PS5 Pro as of today and saying that their PlayStation Spectral Resolution AI upscaling is awesome. It's cool. It's good. Saying that the brand new Dragon Age game, the Veilguard action RPG, will be leveraging the PlayStation 5 Pro's new AI-driven upscaling tech to deliver even higher end performance. So this is kind of like the first big push of someone saying, we're utilizing this AI. We're utilizing all of the internals with the PSSR to make our game next level. And while that was a given, but it's even cooler to go and see now that game companies are pushing for it, saying they're excited to flex the new PS5 Pro's new horsepower and push higher-end console performance in their new Veilguard game. The list of PS5 Pro enhanced games keeps growing and growing and growing, and some developers like BioWare and other things such as like the No Man's Sky games and everything else have been busy adapting their games to the Pro's new AI upscaling capabilities. The Pro's built in basically with the PlayStation PSSR AI library works in tandem with a new custom machine learning block that's built right into the console's SoC to upscale image quality, thereby giving developers more wiggle room in the age-old resolution versus performance battle. Utilizing the PSSR in creative ways now, developers can lower their effective resolution targets, alleviating the need for native resolution assets. This can, among other things, reduce the size of assets that are streamed into the PS5 Pro's GPU and CPU. So I guess the best example for this is that certain things, let's maybe use like a YouTube video file. You have a 4K video that'll take a lot longer to upload. It's a lot more gigabytes, bigger storage. Think like your phone. Like you take a longer video, you have a higher quality video. You have HD cameras versus like a standard definition camera from back in the day. File sizes will be different. You have a big major game, let's say Call of Duty, with a lot of different assets and textures and guns or whatever it might be. That'll be 150 gigabytes. You have an indie game that's like 5 gigabytes. And like just the quality is way different. So what they're trying to go and say is they can have those way bigger assets of higher quality things for a lower resolution, which means less gigabytes. So it means the game itself can be more compressed. The downloads are a little bit smaller, and it makes the game just run probably better. There's less bloatware, for lack of better terms. Hopefully you guys get the vibe I'm throwing down. And because of utilizing things like the PSSR, it then can internally, without even have to have the assets be as well and big, blocky, like bigger file size, whatever it might be, due to utilizing the AI, they can actually go and make it better, which is cool. Like they don't have to have like a 10 gigabyte staircase. They can have a 500 megabyte staircase that utilizing like AI and using the PSSR can upscale and look like it's that same 10 gigabyte staircase, which makes the game run better and makes the game have less gigabytes to download and also less things to basically go process, can make ray tracing better. Like this is cool technology because you also have to factor in the fact that consoles are somewhat limited. And at the same time, there's also limited storage space and some games can get huge. So we don't want to keep getting 200 gigabyte games like Call of Duty. We want to have like a 50 gigabyte Call of Duty that looks the same and is better optimized through utilizing the AI technology. This is cool technology, dude. Like I hope I'm not overly glazed now. Like, yeah, I got the affiliate links down below. I've been selling out for it, but it's like the bread and butter of my channel. You know, this is like the one time you're a content creator. You're like, well, you do a lot of console news, and there's a new console. You know, like don't mind me too much on it. That's why we're doing the PS5 Pro giveaway too. It's like, why not? If I can give back, might as well. And all the like affiliate stuff goes back to you guys. But that's why it's a big deal, because this is actually kind of a cool thing. Like I'm trying not to go and ever step out for my morals, and I do think the PS5 Pro is pretty cool. They're saying they can basically use this PSSR in a kind of a magic trick that can upscale images to make them look like 4K renders while the assets themselves are below 4K, thereby reducing the workload demands and also like the storage demands, everything else with it. Dragon Age: The Veilguard is one such game that will leverage the PS5 Pro's capabilities, and the BioWare studio technical director Masije Kuruskiv, probably said that wrong, had some interesting things to say about how the game will tap into the Pro's new hardware, saying, "We are excited to see how Dragon Age: The Veilguard will lean into the power that the PS5 Pro unlocks for players. Whether you love deep progression, strategic combat, or diving into the lore of Dragon Age, you will immediately notice the difference with the improved experience with the PS5 Pro." And this is a big one too as well. The game's fidelity and performance modes will both see improvements on the hardware, including improved resolution in the 30 FPS fidelity and 60 FPS performance modes. Additionally, there will be various improved visual settings across 30 FPS fidelity and 60 FPS performance mode, basically saying that this is going to be a huge upgrade no matter what. The team at BioWare is proud of how immersed players will be when they enter the beautiful world of Theatos. With upgraded image quality thanks to the Sony's new AI-based upscaler, the main premise of this video, the PSSR. We've enabled ray tracing ambient occlusion, or the RTAO, in the 60 FPS performance mode, which previously was only available on the base PlayStation 5 with 30 FPS fidelity mode. And as well, a big thing to kind of note too as well is that This is all not even possible for things like the Xbox, saying the PS5 Pro will enable the new Dragon Age display, ray tracing, ambient inclusion with 60 FPS mode, plus other graphical setting improvements. All impossible to have at 60 FPS and the base Xbox Series X or PS5. All this will look sharper, it's going to look even cooler. So as of right now, it seems like the PS5 Pro is crazy stuff. And I may actually want to go save the interesting point before, maybe a separate video, talk about the stability factor of it compared to PC and handhelds, because I think it's a big point. But it's just cool to see that this is actually brand new technology that is seemingly loved. Like, all these big game companies love this, and they love the fact that their games can be, one more number, like I said, lower overall download, which is good for people who want to maybe keep their games in their systems. Also less texture heavy, so they don't have to work as hard making crazy assets. It really is making the games easier for game developers, and that's why I think people are loving it. It's also better for the consumer too, because we get a better in-game product. So this is awesome. So subscribe if you guys are new. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you guys did. We have both the YouTube channels for the PS5 Pro giveaway, the Twitter and the Twitch. We're probably gonna be live pretty soon on Twitch if you guys want to say hi. And of course, we have all the affiliate links down below for the pros. If you guys use them and support me, I appreciate it immensely. Have a good rest of your days, and I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow for some more brand new news.